Got a little traffic jam at the door here today, don't we, Rex? Stop, stay. Steve, come on. Don't go around the chair. You mess everything up. There goes Steve. Rex, come on. Thank you for your patience. It's freezing outside, 32 degrees. What are you doing up so late? It's practically 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was a long day yesterday, and plus the weather is really challenging. Always is. And my camera won't focus, of course. Let's focus. It's so pretty outside. Why won't it focus? Thank you. Sorry, 39 seconds in. Can we start the weather? It's the second week of December, second week of climatological, meteorological winter. And it's the third day in a row where there's snow on the ground. Not so much at my house, but you move about 2 or 3 miles south of here and Hingham, and the ground is completely white. And the sky is completely blue. It's the first blue sky day of the month so far. Freezing outside, yeah, but not too much wind, so that's nice. Yesterday, the high temperature in Hyannis on Cape Cod was 29 degrees. So midwinter chill is here today. It's a very pretty Friday, but things are going to change. There are clouds on the horizon. The boundary between this cold and advancing warmth is not far away, but not much is going to change today. We're going to stay the same with a good amount of sunshine in eastern New England, not too much wind. And then a front that's boundaries just stalled to our southwest. It was a warm front coming at us yesterday. It stopped and turned around as a cold front this morning. It's going to come around as another warm front coming at us tomorrow. There are going to be dual warm fronts, and a storm system you've been hearing about forever is powering up. Let's go to the big picture map and put them in motion. So one low this morning is going along the northern plains into central Canada and up into Hudson Bay, and then another one is following it tomorrow that looked like it was going to be the primary low for us, but that has changed. So that low goes off into Ontario. Warmer air comes in. Now here's where it starts ramping up. Excuse me, that's 1 a.m. Monday. 1,004 millibar low over Roanoke, Virginia. And then it's powering, deepening, and it's a 991 low right on the coast of Maine near Agunquit at 7 a.m. Monday. 7 a.m. Monday, and then by the end of the day, it's down to 980 millibars crossing Quebec. So it deepens 24 millibars in 24 hours, otherwise known as bombogenesis. And it is an incredible battle zone between real warm, humid air coming up the coast, deep tropical moisture, and very cold air that's already in place, and even colder air that's going to come in on the backside and change rain to snow on Monday before the sun comes up in Vermont. It's going to be a snowstorm Monday morning for the spine of the Green Mountains and to the Presidential Range in New Hampshire, and rain will be ending as snow in western Maine. It's all rain on the east side. Doesn't look quite as wet as it did yesterday, but still some areas of 2 inches of rain are possible. And as for snowfall, looks like we could have an average 5 to 10 inches, but I think some of those mountains up there from Mount Mansfield to Jay comes in with double digits, and it's going to be very windy. The wind on the front side will go, this map is called the 6-hour maximum wind from the Euro, and the gold is past 70 miles an hour. And if we stop at midday Monday, the max winds previous to 1 p.m., 80 miles per hour is a wind gust forecast from the Euro for the coast of Maine. The birds will be able to handle it. T-Rex doesn't seem to like it, but that's going to knock out electricity. So from Cape Cod to the coast of Maine, we're going to have near hurricane force wind gusts, and that's all going to come in really fast Sunday night, first thing Monday, and then it's going to turn around and become colder as the day goes on. Here's the Boston temperature map for 5 days. You can see today, we crack 40, tomorrow close to 50 after a freezing start, and then Sunday late as the rain comes in, we're near 60. We'll be at 60 all night Sunday night into Monday morning, and then the temperature kind of falls off a cliff there Monday afternoon. We're back into probably a little less cold than this week, next week. And if we go back to that 48 state, lower 48, animation, you can see another Arctic front trying to come at us midweek, but high pressure to the south looks like it's going to be in control, so it'll be cold nights and seasonable days. And then it tries to warm up a little bit Thursday, Friday before the next front comes at us from the north next Friday, Saturday. Looks like a fairly quiet week. Looks like something tropical there off of Florida late next week, and new cold air coming in, so could be interesting. Yeah, you may remember about 8 or 9 days ago I said, look at the birds, Steve. There's no food in the bird feeder. I'm late. Sorry, guys. I'll get to it. Tomorrow is what was day 10 about 9 days ago, and I posted, wow, look at all that cold in Canada and that deep trough in the southwestern United States. That guarantees a headlining storm. And sure enough, there is a tornado threat tomorrow in the southern Mississippi River Valley. And this is going to turn into a major snowstorm for parts of northern New York, Ontario, Quebec, and maybe clipping northern Vermont. So not quite as warm, not quite as cold a storm as I thought we were going to have, but certainly a real powerful storm. And speaking of powerful storms and that snow we had a couple days ago, that was a 1,002 millibar low way off south of Nantucket Wednesday morning. And this morning at 1 a.m. it was a 937 millibar storm in the Labrador Sea south of Greenland. That's what happened to our Wednesday system. Fascinating what these things evolve into. That would be about 27.7 inches on the barometer. So hurricane force low in the North Atlantic. And I think that may be one of the reasons that we're kind of trying to hold on the cold here in the Northeast a little more than we thought a few days ago. So the storm track for this Sunday night storm has shifted about 200 miles east of where we thought a few days ago. So that's much less snow melt time. And so I think parts of Vermont still may get a net gain of snow, the tops of those mountains, or at least have the same amount on the ground as before they started. And it's a lot more dense with a deeper water quotient, more water in the snow. So good base material again. All right, I have to write a J Peak blog today, and so much going on yesterday. Rex took me for a walk. That was fun. We saw a tiny little bit of snow and a spot or two. And then we went into the city. Went into Boston yesterday, our annual go to the holiday pops, and that was really fun. So how much of that music can I lift without getting in trouble? From Keith Lockhart. Great seats right above the orchestra. That was so fun. And then the Patriots actually had a fun game. I didn't even know they were playing last night. And the Patriots game was pretty fun too. So that's your and more. I kind of stumbled out the door today, but I'll be back at it again tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Symphonic choirs under the direction of James Burton. Please say hello to members of the Tanglewood Festival Chorus.
Maestro and all my friends at the Boston Pops.
Thanks for making the time for us, Santa. I know how incredibly busy you are this time of year.
Oh, yes, of course. This year, I'm even busier. I've been studying.
Studying?
Yeah, I have to stay connected to the younger generation. Turns out they have their own language.
Starting Gen Z Translate.
Go on.
Okay, Maestro. Holiday Pops just hits different. No cap. And even though we only see each other in December, Maestro, Holiday Pops stays in my head rent-free all year long.
Boston Pops provides an exceptional and unique experience. I am being truthful. I reflect fondly on this moment throughout the year.
Wow, Santa, I had no idea that's what you just said. You're fluent in Gen Z.
Well, I am giving main character energy this time of year. Check out my Riz.
I play a large and important role at Christmas time, and I'm quite